She's actually...
That's Smile. That's Smile. That says Trump 2024.
Thank you,
Thank you.
A Nazi sympathizer who served 3 years in prison for storming the Capitol on January 6th was an honored guest at 2 different events at Trump's Bedminster Golf Resort. And yes, that is the photograph of the alleged Nazi sympathizer, if you want to take that in. At one of those events, a fundraiser for the January 6 criminals, Trump addressed the crowd by video, saying, all of the people there, that includes the man you see there on your screen, all of the people there, you're amazing patriots, have a great time at Bedminster. Hope that guy had a good time. Trump has also forged a bond with far-right billionaire troll Elon Musk, saying that if he's elected, he'll put Musk in charge of a government efficiency commission. And this week, when pop star Taylor Swift endorsed Trump's opponent, Musk responded by posting the creepiest, truly unsettling sexist taunt to her on social media platform he owns. Trump cleaves to the absolute worst, most dangerous people. If he becomes president again, it's going to be even worse. Laura Loomer is Exhibit A. The two seem to be rather inseparable lately, spending a lot of time together. That's her coming off his private plane. In addition to being his 9/11 guest, she accompanied Trump to Tuesday's debate in Philadelphia. She's been seen with him in his Bedminster Club, and her name has been on Trump's lips for much of this year.
A friend of all of ours, and this woman is amazing. Laura Loomer. Where is she? Where's Laura? She is amazing. A fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
It's great to have you, and you've been really very special. You work hard, and you are a very opinionated lady. I have to tell you that, and in my opinion, I like that.
Well, I appreciate that.
all of your support, and you've been terrific, and everybody appreciates you. So
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to sit with you today. It's a pleasure. You're the best. I love you.
It's a cute video, like they genuinely seem to really like each other. Now, many Republicans are expressing concern to reporters about Loomer's closeness to Trump, which you can see for yourself. Everyone who works for him thinks she's a liability, one Trump ally said. Others have told reporters that Loomer has contributed to some of the most outrageous conspiracy theories Trump is now using as campaign fodder. Now, even in the very large pantheon of Trump sycophants, Loomer is a chilling figure. A history of racist and Islamophobic comments. She first gained notoriety for chaining herself to the door of a Twitter office in New York to protest the website banning her after she spread false conspiracy theories about multiple mass shootings. Before that ban, Loomer also tweeted hateful bile about immigrants, responding to a news story about thousands of migrants dying while trying to cross the Mediterranean to safety. She posted, quote, "Good, clapping emoji, here's to 2,000 more." After Elon Musk bought Twitter, Loomer was, surprise, surprise, reinstated on the platform. That's where she called 9/11 an inside job last year, arguing that Donald Rumsfeld helped stage it to take over the national security bureaucracy. Twitter is also where this past summer, Loomer called Kamala Harris a drug-using prostitute. Around that time, as Donald Trump was praising her at rallies, what a patriot, Loomer also called for the death of Trump's perceived political enemies.
I truly believe that the people who engaged in the coup against Donald Trump and have caused, civil unrest and chaos in our country for the last 7 years through Crossfire Hurricane and also through these what I believe are illegal witch hunts against the president of the United States right now, unconstitutional witch hunts against Donald Trump, they are treasonous. They are traitors. They should get the death penalty when they are jailed in the next Trump administration.
Death penalty in the next Trump administration. In advance of the debate last weekend, Loomer also tweeted that, and I quote her here, "If Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry." The kind of thing that you hear from, like, maybe a second grader who's not particularly enlightened on the playground. A jab at Harris's Indian heritage that is so racist that it got called out by a fellow Republican who said, quote, "This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA. This does not represent President Trump." That Republican was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yes, the Jewish space lasers lady.
her rhetoric and her tone does not match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match most Republicans I know, and I am completely denouncing it.
Curious what J.D. Vance and Usha Vance think about that as well. I haven't heard from them on it. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene has denounced it. Now, in truth, Loomer is just deploying all the same rhetorical tactics that Greene and others in the MAGA movement, including the guy at the top of the ticket, Donald Trump, and J.D. Vance, have used and use every day. It's not any different. The bigotry, the deflections, the calls to protect free speech, you've heard it again this week as Republicans continue to spread an incredibly vile and honestly dangerous lie, falsely accusing Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, of stealing and eating house pets. All week, city officials have said it's a lie, it didn't happen. And guess what happened today? You'll never guess what happened today. Yes, the Springfield City Hall and other municipal facilities were shut down after receiving a bomb threat. Haitian families in that community are now keeping their kids home from school and staying home out of fear of racist violence. One woman who said her car had its windows broken and acid thrown on it told a reporter, "I'm going to have to move because this area is no longer good for me. I can't even leave my house to go to Walmart. I'm anxious and scared." That's the real toll from the racist lie that has been pushed by J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. And it's a lie Trump is still repeating just in the past few hours.
The migrants are walking off with the town's geese. They take in the geese. You know where the geese are? In the park, in the lake. And even walking off with their pets. My dog's been taken. My dog's been stolen. This can only happen. These people are the worst.
It can only happen in your mind, right? Again, it's a disgusting lie. I think most people, when they hear this old man ranting about it, know it is. It's based on a false rumor that started on a Facebook page, spread like wildfire late last month. After a speaker at the Springfield City Commission meeting warned that, quote, crime and savagery will only increase with every Haitian you bring in. And that man turned out to be a leader of a neo-Nazi group calling itself Blood Pride. He was immediately kicked out of the meeting for his racist rant. But guess what? Now, Blood Pride's talking points are the talking points of Donald Trump and the presidential campaign and the entire Republican Party. The Blood Pride guy ranting about the Haitians at the local committee meeting is now the voice of the entire Republican Party. Republicans understand that the lies they're perpetuating about immigrants leads to violence against immigrants. And you know how I know? Because I heard it from a very close confidant to Trump named Laura Loomer.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights, illegal aliens getting free clothes and free cell phones, and someone's going to snap. Someone's going to snap. It's going to happen. And you know what? I'm not going to care when it happens. You know why? Because there's only so much people can take.
She wants someone to hurt them.
We all saw your back and forth with Laura Loomer. Do you have concerns about her access to Donald Trump right now?
I have concerns about her rhetoric and her hateful tone. To me, many of the comments that she makes and how she attacks Republicans like me, many other Republicans that are strong supporters of President Trump, I think they're a huge problem. And that doesn't represent MAGA as a whole. It doesn't represent who we are as Republicans. And, you know, I typically try to ignore her post, but someone had sent me that post about Kamala Harris, and it bothered me so much. And you know my personality, everyone knows I'm outspoken, and I just felt like it was time to call it out. I think it's wrong. We're not a party of identity politics. We're a party for all Americans. And I think that's so important. And I think that we need to be focused on our policies, the inflation, the economy, and the border, and not attacking people for their race, not attacking them because they may not have children and they love their pets. And I don't want to have anything to do with that. And neither do the people, my voters at home in my district, and most people I talk to across the country. And so, yeah, I called her out last night. And I think it was important to do.
She's still traveled with former president. Would you encourage Trump not to keep close contact with her?
You know, Laura Loomer has lost 2 Republican congressional campaigns, one in a general and one in a primary. And this is such an important election. I don't think that she has the experience or the right mentality to advise a very important president.
Why do you think the former
I guess
president
you
is
could
even
sort of
listening
like,
to
do you think that she's getting bad advice, or he's getting bad advice from her?
I'm not involved in their conversations, so I can't weigh in on that. But I do know this, that her rhetoric and her tone does not match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match most Republicans I know. And I'm completely denouncing it. I'm over it. And I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop.
In
Listen
Springfield,
carefully.
they're
Can you
eating
hear
the
drilling?
dogs. The people that came in, they're
Did
eating the
former guy
cats.
Don
They're
Shitsy
eating.
Pansy, did he drill
They're
this?
eating the pets
What's
of the people
to be
that
honest with
live
you,
there.
Miss
And
Bloomer
this
and
is what's
Marjorie Taylor
happening
are two
in our country, and it's
in the same pot. But we're asking the question. The rumour is that that's his mistress and that she is on board with Sprog. Did he drill her? Yes or no? Not that we care. We're just gossiping here, like Fox News say. We don't have any evidence, but we do suspect from looking at the pictures. Is that what they say? Oh, we're making it up. There we go.
Like the way they talk and their little DEI Shaniqua voices, and it's just very piercing, very irritating sound. They all have the same voice. I'm talking about Kamala Harris, Letitia James, and Fani Willis. Like all of the meritless DEI Shaniquas talk the same way. It's very obnoxious the way that they talk.
Trump is actually traveling with some of these folks, conspiracy peddlers. We should note a veritable legion of doom of bigots and liars, perhaps none so depraved as this woman, Laura Loomer. Here she is getting off of Trump's plane before yesterday's debate. Just on Sunday, she posted an insanely racist message that if Harris, whose mom was an Indian immigrant, wins, quote, the White House will smell like curry and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, unquote. On this 23rd anniversary of 9/11, we should also note Loomer posted last year that 9/11 was a, quote, inside job, unquote. Trump continues to bring this person along on his travels with him. Why? I don't know.
The challenges and rewards of motherhood, from sleepless nights to joyful milestones, bring immense fulfillment which only a mother understands. The lessons I have learned from this experience are profound, and they have shaped me in ways I could never have imagined.